Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this peplum crochet top with bow straps. Alright, so I'm going to be using this Patton's yarn and I'm going to be using a 4.5 millimeter hook. So let's get started. First we're going to do a slip knot. And then we're going to chain 31. Next, we're going to skip the first stitch and start doing half double crochets from the second stitch. So you're going to continue doing your half double crochets till you get to the end of the chain, and then meet me at the end and I'll show you the next step. So when you get to the end of the chain, you should have a total of 30 half double crochets. So next you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. So we're going to start doing half double crochets into each stitch. So you skip the first stitch and then do a half double crochet into the next stitch. Continue to do half double crochets into the next stitches. So we've reached the end of this row. You're going to chain 1 and again skip the first stitch and insert a half double crochet into the next stitch. So you're just gonna continue this pattern until you get to a length that is gonna wrap around your body at the top. This is gonna be the top half of our top, a peplum top. So continue with this pattern, and when you get your desired length, you can meet me and I will show you the next step. Alright, so we're done crocheting this part. So this is 25 inches, a total of 25 inches. So what we're going to do now, we're going to combine. So now you're going to chain 1 and then combine it this way. So now what we're gonna do, we're going to insert our hook into this loop, and then insert your hook into the top loop, and then slip stitch. You continue to do a slip stitch just like that. Insert into this loop, and then insert into the top loop right here. Pull through. Alright, so we finished crocheting, doing a slip stitch till the end of the row. And so this last stitch here, we're just going to insert here at this loop. This insert here. Alright, once you're done, you are going to pull your yarn, turn your work, turn it this is what it looks like. So now what we're gonna do, so you're going to chain one, and you're going to insert one single crochet into the loop, the top loop of each row. So I will show you. So we're gonna weave in this yarn right here. So we're gonna do a single crochet, all right. So the next row, we're going to insert single crochet that way, the top loop, next row we'll do a single crochet, do a single crochet here, So continue doing your single crochet up until you reach the end. If you might need a stitch marker, but just crochet up until the end where you joined. So right here, so just continue doing the single crochet and then meet me back when you're done. Right now we're done joining this top. So what we're gonna do next, when you get to the end, so at this joint right here, you're going to slip stitch into this loop right here, actually into this loop right here, and then chain 3. So we're going to do V stitches. So what we're going to do now, we're going to insert your hook into the next stitch and do a double crochet. So now we're going to chain 2, insert a double crochet into the same stitch, so now you're going to chain, you're going to skip two stitches and then insert a double crochet into the third stitch. Again, you're going to chain 2, insert a double crochet into the same stitch, then you're going to repeat that, skip two stitches, insert a double crochet into the next, to the third stitch, and then chain 2, so the double crochet into the same stitch. You can see here we have our V stitches. This is how they look beautiful. So we're gonna continue doing that same pattern until the end, till you get to your join. So continue with this pattern and do your V stitches until you get to the end of the row where your join is, and then meet me there and I'll show you how to join it, and then I'll show you the next step. right, so we're almost at the end of this row. So you're just going to insert one single crochet into that last loop, and then you're going to insert your hook into this loop right here, and then slip stitch to join, and then you're going to do chain 3. So what we're going to do, we're going to insert a double crochet into that same stitch, and then into the next stitch you're going to insert 2 double crochets. So 2 double crochets into the next stitch, then you're just going to continue with 2 double crochets in each stitch, and then once we get to the end of the row, just wait and then I'll show you the next step. All right, when you reach the end of the row, it should look like this. So you can see the ruffles. So this looks really pretty. So what we're gonna do right now, we're going to join. I'm gonna slip stitch at the top of this, and then we're going to chain 2. Now what you want to do is that you're going to do a double crochet into each stitch, okay. All right, at the end of row 2 of our ruffles part, this is what it should look like. So I'm gonna show you how to end row 2. So I'm gonna do one last double crochet, and then you're going to slip stitch to join. So you're just gonna continue. So you're gonna do 3 double crochet, sorry, 3 chain, and then you're just gonna continue putting 1 double crochet into each stitch. So continue with that and make as many rows as you would like. And once you're done, I'm going to show you how to do the strap. So I'm gonna meet you back when I'm done with the ruffles part. I'm not sure how many rows I'm gonna do yet, but I'm just gonna keep going until I reach my desired length, and then I will meet you back and we will do the strap together. So I've completed the ruffles part of this peplum blouse. So you can see here I have 16 rows of double crochets. So now we're just gonna complete this part. So I'm just gonna insert my hook to the top part of this, the first stitch on that side, and then I'm just gonna chain one, and then I'm gonna cut my yarn. Pull your yarn. Okay. Now I'm just gonna hide this yarn right here. Just gonna weave this in. And I'm just gonna cut the remaining yarn. Perfect. So what we're gonna do next, we're just gonna do single crochets around the top of this blouse right here. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that. So I'm just going to insert my hook here. So at the joining, I'm just going to insert my hook at the first stitch right here. Pull the yarn, and then I'm just going to chain one. Okay, now I'm just gonna do a single crochet around. Just to make it look a little cleaner. So just a single crochet into each stitch. That's what it should look like so far. So just continue to do a single crochet into each stitch. Just go around and then meet me at the joining, and then I'll show you how to complete the seaming of this top, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we reached the end of that row. So now we're gonna join. So you just insert your hook into the top of that stitch, pull through, and that concludes the top of this this blouse. So just chain one and cut your yarn. cut the yarn. Now we're going to make our straps. So for this step you're gonna need some stitch markers, and you're also going to need a tape. So what we're gonna do now, we're going to measure 2.5 inches from the end, and then you're going to insert a stitch marker. Do the same on this side. 2.5 inches. Turn your work and do the same on the other side. And then on this other side as well. So now you're gonna bring your yarn and then take out your stitch marker, insert your hook into that stitch, pull your yarn, okay, and just make one chain. So what we're gonna do now, we are going to chain 1, and we're going to insert 4 half double crochets into the next 4 stitches. Let's try that again. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll notice that we're crocheting towards the center. All right. So now you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. So in each stitch you're gonna put a half double crochet. One, 2, 3, 4, all right, so chain 1, turn your work, repeat the last step. So insert a half double crochet into each stitch, a total of 4 half double crochets on each row. Chain 1, turn your work, just repeat that. Alright, so I finished making one strap. My strap is 18 inches. So I'm just going to cut my yarn to complete my first strap. Just going to weave in my yarn. Alright, now you can just cut the remaining yarn. Alright, so this is what our first strap looks like. You feel free to make it as long or short as you want. If you don't want to tie your straps as a bow, feel free to make this shorter and just connect it to the other end. But I just kind of, for this style, I just want to be able to tie it as a bow. So now that I'm done with one strap, I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same steps for the next 3 straps. So go ahead and complete, and I'm going to cut this yarn right here. All right, so go ahead and crochet your next 3 straps, and once you're done, that should be the end of the top.